This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. We'll get to Jim Jones in a minute. He speaks out after the incident at the airport. A$AP Rocky performed last night. He needs to get back to work, bro. I know he's like good with Rihanna and their billionaire status, but I feel like we haven't gotten enough of the A$AP Rocky. You know, like he kind of like dwindled after a certain point. After like 2016, you didn't hear much of the A$AP Rocky anymore. You know, not like us. This picture is like a sex offender map, and they're all in the OP. It's a clever thing. This is a good song. This is one of Kendrick's best like up tempo songs in a long time. And if you get anything from this battle, you're gonna get top tier. Two guys that have to give their best material, so you're gonna get the best from Drake and the best from Kendrick Lamar right now. So and it's good. Kendrick Lamar is getting more notoriety. He was already had notoriety. It's just it puts a spotlight on him, and it's good. You know, I don't see a bad thing from it. I can't count anybody out right now, because right when you count somebody out, they drop something that's like, oh man, that's crazy. But I do notice that the internet is leaning more towards Kendrick in this battle, and I don't think Drake has a chance of winning, because even if the Kendrick stuff was lies and everything, and there was a fake person that planted info and stuff, it's just, it doesn't matter. You know, like if the internet doesn't want you to win, you're not winning. It's just not going to happen. And Drake will have to do something drastic this week. We'll see. I mean, what other angle do you got, man? It's time. You know, DJ Vlad is receiving backlash on social media after threatening to call a woman's job after a disagreement over Drake and Kendrick rap beef. I guess she told him to stay out of black people's business. People tell me that all the time, which is funny, because it's like that's the definition of segregation, right? And, you know, I just brush that stuff off. It doesn't matter, you know. Vlad is going to call this woman's job. Bro, that's drastic, bro. Like, just people can say whatever they want on the internet. Just let them say what they want. You know, it's like I put a lot of rap artists on, you know, a lot. I made a lot of people famous, you know, especially when I was doing World Star and other stuff. So it's like... yeah, I did plenty for the culture, just with that alone, and it's, you know, I love music, and I love the culture, and I think Vlad does too. But Vlad gets a little snooty sometimes, you know, and he does these Karen moves. I mean, Vlad gives us a lot of great interviews. You can't deny it, you know. But this kind of behavior is just, come on, bro. Like, you're letting your power get to your head. Like, you can't take someone's job. You're acting like a Karen. Let it be. It's the internet. Have a tough skin. Let it go. Not everybody deserves a punishment for their words. People are already dancing to the Kendrick record. You know, I see what Drake was trying to do on that last, you know, the Family Matters. He was like bigging up people from the West Coast, like, oh, these people are really gangsters. It's like, that was a bad tactic. Game's not going to join up with you and go against Kendrick. Nobody is on the West. That's like a big no-no. The West Coast is more unified than anywhere. Drake, if you're going to have people on your side, it would have to be like, and Wayne's not going to join up with you either. So it's like, this is you, bro. And this is your... Cole kind of was with you, but Cole bailed out. Cole kind of like set the tone here, you know, like, oh, you know, waving the white flag, you know. I don't think, you know, obviously Drake's not doing that, but it's like, Cole, that was disgusting what Cole did. It was like, dude, you were talking all this I'm the best stuff for years and anybody could get it, and look at you. I'm sorry, guys. It's like, dude, it could have been 2 versus 1, but now Kendrick only has Drake in his sights. Really, J. Cole removed himself from the equation, and it made it easier for Kendrick. And Kendrick was masterful, and he anticipated Drake was going to outwork him, and he had 4 records ready. I mean, you got to give it to him, you know? Like, at 4 different records. 4 very different records. Each one gave you a different vibe. So if you didn't like this one, but he dropped this one, you know, he had different vibe. That's a real artist, man. He thought about being versatile with his responses, you know. Rapper Jim Jones fights off two attackers in that was in Fort Lauderdale. I thought that was in New York. That's hilarious. He responded to this. Now, I don't like the fact that he was like, because he's supposed to be a gangster, right? He always talks that gangster talk, and then he's like, they jumped me when security came. It's like, what happened to close your mouth and don't cooperate?
And the show must go on. You heard? Tonight, Taboo, you know where I'm at. You ain't fuck all that other shit. Pull up on me, you dig? I got it on, I hope you got it on. We gonna have a celebration, you heard? Life is life. Miami, Taboo. Monster, my summer's here. We on the way. Let's enjoy ourselves, you heard? Come in peace, you heard?
Yo, but it's still funny. Even though Jim Jones, you gotta call out the gangster thing. The whole escalator fight was hilarious, bro. Like, he grabbed the guy and pulled him down. It was two, like, foreigners, white guys from Europe or something. And Jim Jones threw the guy down the stairs. He threw the guy down the stairs. I guess the guy was trying to defend his other friend because Jim Jones had gotten into an altercation with his friend. And this guy was like, hey. Jim Jones threw him down the escalator. Hey, he still gets it in. He still gets it in, bro. So, hey, thanks for the laughs, Jim. And you know what? Jim's just being Jim. He always does stuff like that. Since forever. He's a hothead. Don't get into it with him. DJ Mustard was playing the song last night. That's what's up. Drake reacts to Metro Boomin beat. Yeah, Metro Boomin went hard last night. I dropped a video on it right before this one, before I went to sleep. He was talking, he was on like a temper tantrum last night. Metro Boomin and Drake are more alike than we think. They both get really in their feelings. Just Metro just starts tweeting about it. I think Metro Boomin's a great person. But I think he gets in his feelings. Whatever happened between him and Drake is very, very personal. He said, I can't even talk about it. It's embarrassing for both of us. I respect it. I'm not going to... I know Metro is a good guy, so I don't dislike Metro. He's actually helped out some of my friends before that were up-and-coming rappers. He has a good heart, so I can't really... I don't dislike him, you know? I know he's a good person, so... I know you guys are like, what are you talking about? Like, nah, but it's like, it was a little lame what he was doing last night, and he should really chill. But it makes me wonder, like, what really happened between these two? Like, you got to look at this. Metro's really good at what he does, and Drake is, and you miss out on all that good music, too. I mean, you can say F the music, but it's like, it's really petty, bro. Yeah, the music business is petty. Oh, what did Drake say? He said, "You just chefed a beat about my ass." Oh, BBL. That is kind of weird. Metro Boomin drops a diss Drake beat called BBL Drizzy. You know Rick Ross going to be making fun of that today. He's going to be like, BBL Drizzy. Best verse over this beat gets a free beat. Just upload your song and hashtag. Oh, you're trying to make a little challenge out of it? Metro, don't do that. Let's see. Sexy Red says, we would have run up. Like, get off Jim Jones. Let me get a piece of this. Meek Mill, he thinks that he's going to turn this hate train around and it's going to be a good thing for him. I don't know. All right, well, I'm glad Jim's good. I'm glad Rick Ross is good, even though he had to crash land his jet. That he was just making fun of Drake's jet. I don't know, bro. It's been a wild 2-3 weeks. It's not a lot of news, but it's a lot of big news when it drops. It's not something you can keep talking about, but it's just like a lot of Cat Williams was right. 2024 is just a year of just people going at it, and it's okay. It's okay as long as nobody gets hurt. It's just people telling their true feelings. I appreciate you guys, and yeah, I don't believe there's a winner. You can say Kendrick won. Kendrick did win in a way. Like, you know, like I said, he got more attention on him. You're getting a lot more music from him. I don't know, you know, like Drake, you got to come a little bit. You got to sway the internet your way somehow. I don't know. I'm not Drake. I don't think like that. I don't think like a battle rapper, but please drop something to make, because like right now Kendrick has got that. He's got his foot on your neck. Even though it might be lies, it still feels like the internet's swaying toward the internet is the foot and it's on your neck. I do think that Drake did a great job, like with the Family Matters video and everything, but come on, you got to do a little more.